heads leads tails. I will name Crouching Tiger. Crouching Tiger from the Banish Zone. Crouching Tiger, Tiger Swipe. So Crouching Tiger for 1, Crouching Tiger for 1. I can't do anything else.
Hello and welcome to the table, and today Ryan and I are going to be finally playing some Part the Mistveil classic constructed gameplay. I am so sorry it took this long, but we're starting off with Enigma, Ledger of Ancestry versus Zen, the Tamer of Purpose. So Enigma, what she's wanting to do is play these auras with ward. Thanks to Cosmo, those auras with ward, have power equal to their ward value and the once per turn action to pay a resource and attack with them. And then if there are any +1 power counters on those auras, they get Go Again, which is another bonus to this deck. And Enigma, it's especially awesome if it's a Spectral Shield, because the first Spectral Shield attack each turn costs 1 less to activate. I'm just wanting to play these things with ward. I'm wanting to soak up damage, get value out of the Celestial Commando and Diadem and Dream State, just play these big attackers when Zen is just killing all my stuff, and just get tons of value and outgrind Zen. Citing in Spectral Manifestations and Dense Blue Mist to help with that. What's Zen wanting to do, right, guy?
So Zen is just trying to create as many Crouching Tigers as possible and just get Go Again and just fast aggro, just going like crazy and doing lots of stuff. And there's some really cool cards in there that just make Crouching Tigers and then more Crouching Tigers. And then it works really well. I really like the equipment. The head is really cool. I know there's another one we're going to try to get down the road.
Yeah, Mask of Pouncing Lynx.
Yeah, which will be better. But this, if I hit 3 times, I'm flipping it, I'm drawing a card, which can be big if I pull a 0 or it's just another card in my hand to keep going is amazing. These are awesome. You do their Battle Worn for 1. Then at some point, if Crouching Tiger has been played, I can get another resource. And then I get you down to nothing, and I got another Crouching Tiger. I flip this. I got a +2 Crouching Tiger. So this is great. Just lots of Crouching Tigers. Fast, fast, fast. And I'm not going to try to block a lot. I'm just going to try to get rid of your equipment as fast as possible and just keep the hammer down.
Yep. And that's what Zen loves to do. I mean, there's a reason he's the best deck in the game. And let's see if Enigma can beat him. Starting off with a 12, baby!
All right, unless I can
Come on, I'm back.
No, 5. I
5.
I forgot to say, this is a really good card, too. This is great for a blocker.
Best equipment that you got.
Yeah. Well, when this defends, create a Crouching Tiger in your hand. So if I'm kind of hurting and need another Crouching Tiger at a certain point, boom, I drop this. So great equipment, awesome deck, can't wait to play.
Yeah, I got my 4. Right, guy, let's draw your 4, and let's get right into some classic constructed Part the Mistveil freaking gameplay, baby. All right, I will go ahead and start things off, and I'll play a Spectral Manifestations, pitching a Drop in the Ocean. I'll have 1 resource floating. This reads, create a Spectral Shield token. Then if I control no other Illusionist auras, which I do not, I put 3 +1 power counters on the Spectral Shield token. So the Spectral Shield has ward 1, so if I would be dealt damage, I can destroy this to prevent 1 of that damage. But since it has 3 +1 power counters on it for free, I can attack for 4 damage. And it has Go Again.
Okay, so I'm going to block with, actually, 2 Harmony of the Hunts.
Blocking with 2 blue Harmony of the Hunts.
Yeah,
all right.
I don't know that I want to do that, get rid of blue, but since I get to draw back up, it's the right thing to do.
Alright, and then I'll play a Water Glow Lanterns. It reads, reveal the top card of my deck. If it's a blue card, I get to make another Spectral Shield token. It is a blue card. I get to make another Spectral Shield token. And then I will Arsenal and pass.
Okay, I'll draw back up to 4.
This is the thing that stinks about Flesh and Blood sometimes when you're playing Enigma, everybody. You get this hand of really awesome cards that you want to play, but then you got your equipment with ward that you also want to utilize and take advantage of. But in order to do that, you gotta block. You gotta make sure that you don't get dealt damage. But in order to do that, you gotta block with these really good cards. So it's like, grrr. It sucks.
Alright, I will play Tiger Form what is it again?
Incantation.
Incantation. So, and then I will pitch Predatory Streak. So, the next Crouching Tiger I play this turn gets +3. If I pitch to blue, I create a Crouching Tiger in my hand.
Okay. 2 cards and a Crouching Tiger.
Alright, and I'm floating 2. Then I will play Growl for 3. And then next Crouching Tiger, I play this combat chain, gets +1. So now my next Crouching Tiger is coming in for +4. But am I doing There's no minuses right now, right?
Not right now, no. And
Okay.
unfortunately...
What can that block for?
So this has ward 1 and this has ward 1, so I can prevent 2 damage.
Okay.
Oh, I hate doing this, but I have to block with this rounds on me. One of the things that shrinks your stuff, which stinks.
Okay. Then I will play Tiger Taming Kakara, and that uses my last 2 resources, and that comes in for 2, and it costs 2 on attack. It gets go again when this attacks. The next Crouching Tiger gets +1. So now my next Crouching Tiger is coming in for 5.
I will block for 2. 2 with the water glow lanterns.
Yeah, 2 cards left.
2 cards and an arsenal. What do you do is the question.
Crouching Tiger for 5.
5 with go again. Alright. I will say no blocks, move to reactions, and I will defend with a sink below. So this guy's pretty awesome because of the fact that, you know, I get to potentially put a card from my hand on the bottom and then draw a card, but I'm not going to sink. So blocking for 4 of the 5. I'll let this Spectral Shield soak up the last one, so taking no damage, not losing these stupid guys yet.
Jeez. I Arsenal.
The defensive stalwart that is Enigma. It's working.
Well,
even though I have to block with a really good card.
I created some stuff there. It wasn't a great hand.
Yeah, and you still had me on the ropes, is the thing. That's the thing about Zen. It's just like, God, the deck is annoying. It's so annoying. But I'm about to send a lot at you, so there is that. I'm not going to have an arsenal, but hey. I will send a Spectral Shield at you for 4, thanks to Enigma for free. So 4 damage coming your way.
Alright, I'll take it.
Alright. And then, I will pitch a Preserved Tradition to play the MVP of the deck against Zen, Phantasmaclasm. It comes in for 9 with Phantasm. Phantasm doesn't matter in this matchup because you have nothing in your deck that has 6 or more power. But when this attacks, I get to look at the defending hero's hand, choose a card from it, and they put it on the bottom, and then they get to draw a card. So I get to potentially mess up your hand when it attacks. So let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at what's going on. Head leads the tails, growl, breed anger, wind chakra. I will put... What are the chances that you have a tiger swipe? That's low. Now, you don't have a tiger swipe. I'm playing the thing that comes in for more damage on the bottom. Alright, what you gonna do?
I hate taking that much. Well, I'm gonna block with Strata Reprisal for 1, creating a Crouching Tiger in my hand.
Alright, sounds good. Take an 8.
And I'm gonna take I'm gonna take 8.
Okay. Down to 28. And then I will pass. Y'all might be thinking that Zen is in a bad place right now, but just you wait. I mean, he's got 4 cards in hand, he's got a Crouching Tiger, and he's got an Arsenal, so... And when I draw a hand like this one, things can go bad. Oh, no.
Heads leads tails. When this attack, name another card. Attack action card with this name has +1 this combat chain. I will name Crouching Tiger. It's coming in for 3, and I will pitch Wind Chakra and Floating 2.
Okay. God, I hate Unravel Aggression. I will pitch an Unravel Aggression. I'll have 2 resources floating, and I'll play a Waning Vengeance. When this leaves the arena, if I pitched a blue card this turn, I get to make a Spectral Shield token, and has Ward 3. So this will soak up the head leads to tails. I'll make a Crouching Tiger. Or I'll make a Spectral Shield. You're gonna make Crouching Tigers. I'm gonna just sit back and watch the fireworks of this hopefully not so good turn, but I have a feeling with you making Crouching Tigers. Yeah, you're making Crouching Tigers. This is not good. Shoot.
When this attacks, if a red attack action card was the last attack this combat chain,
which it was,
just go again, create a Crouching Tiger from your in your banish zone. Okay.
Coming in for 3.
You may play that this turn, coming in for 3.
Alright. I'll block with a Battlefront Bastion. When this defends alone, I prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to me, so I'm blocking 2. But then I prevent 1, so I'm basically blocking 3. Taking
Luckily,
nothing.
this says when
One
attacks, not
attacks.
hits. So,
Yeah.
okay. And
I imagine you're very happy about
so
that.
0, right?
Yeah, that costs 0.
Alright, then I will play Growl.
Stop drawing your good cards,
When
Dane.
this attacks the next Crouching Tiger you play, this combat chain gets +1. So I am now at +2 on Crouching Tigers that I play. And this comes in for 3.
Okay, well, this sucks, but I'm going to... You got a Crouching Tiger and a Crouching Tiger and that. That stinks. Unfortunately, I think we're going to let the Celestial Kimono and the Diadem of Dream State go. So Celestial Kimono says, once per turn, when it or non-token permanent I control for dies, I get a resource and it has ward 1, so it'll soak up 1 damage, and so I go to 3 floating. And Diadem says, once per turn, whenever it or non-token permanent I control for is destroyed, I can pay a resource and make a Ponder token. So I'll use the resource from the Celestial, and I'll use the Diadem's ability to make a Ponder. Just at the end of my turn, I destroy a card and then draw a card. Or I destroy it and then draw a card. So
Okay. So you just soaked up all 3 of that, too?
I soaked up all 3 of that. But you got rid of 2 of my equipment.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Alright, now I will play Crouching Tiger from the Banish Zone, coming in for
2.
2.
I will let the Spectral Shields die.
Okay. Then I will play Tiger Taming
Kakara.
for 2.
I'm unfortunately going to have to take the 2.
Next Crouching Tiger you play this turn.
Gets a +1 power buff.
Alright, Crouching Tiger for 2.
Yep, 1 from that, 1 from the head leads to tails.
Yep.
2 damage again. I will take it.
So have I hit 3 times in a row now, or 2?
You
1,
hit
2, 3.
You've hit 3 times.
So
Destroying the mask. No.
So Mask of 3 Tails, instant destroy at and draw a card. Activate this ability only if I hit 3 or more times this combat chain, which I have. I now destroy and I draw a card. Tiger Swipe.
No.
If Crouching Tiger was the last attack this combat chain, this has +2 and go again if it hits. So it's coming in for 4. If it hits, then I create X Crouching Tigers, which would just be 2, right?
4 damage to me. That stinks. And you get to make 2 Crouching Tigers.
So I create 2 Crouching Tigers,
Yep.
and then they both just come in for 1 though now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So Crouching Tiger for 1, Crouching Tiger for 1,
Pink.
and I can't do anything else.
Oh, that sucks for you. You can't do anything else on your stupid, busted Crouching Tiger Go
guess I'm
Wide
gonna
turn
have
that
to-
destroyed half of my freaking equipment.
I guess I'm just gonna have to arsenal this and pass.
Oh darn, that sucks for you.
It does.
Yeah. I go to my turn, I move to the end, gonna blow up my Ponder token. So, whoop-de-dee, I had such a long turn. Your turn was so short compared to mine. I mean, my goodness. It's not like your turn took 20 minutes.
Is it okay if I do that? Would you mind? I accidentally just put Tiger Swipe in as a weapon. Can I just keep it there?
I mean, if you want me to rip it in half. What did I say earlier about Zen? Like, he's at 28 life, I'm at 40. I have the tempo right now, but just you wait. Zen will take it back. Look at what's happening now. Zen has the tempo. Holy he does.
Alright. Wind Chakra. The next Crouching Tiger you play this turn gets +1. If you transcended this turn, instead it gets +3. Preserve Tradition. Put target action card from your graveyard on the bottom of your deck.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to go with Tiger Swipe.
But you played another blue this turn, so what happens to that stupid, annoying Preserve Tradition?
It transcends.
What does Transcend do?
Transcend flips over. It activates Zen.
Yeah.
I create
Makes
Inner
a
Chi,
stupid,
which I
busted
pay-
resource.
I pay to then create a Crouching Tiger in my hand, and I get to search my deck for a card with combo and put it in the Banish Zone.
Which is only okay, everybody. That's not great by any means. It's only okay. It's only okay.
I don't have to search very far. So, shuffle, tiger swipe. Stir the pot.
Double transcend?
So I'll shuffle, and then I will transcend.
Yep.
I get an inner chi, which I can use as a regular resource or for Zen resources.
Yeah.
And that'll go into my hand. Harmony of the Hunt. Pitching chi. Floating 2.
Yep.
So Harmony of the Hunt, when this attacks, if you pitched a blue card this turn and create a Crouching Tiger, which I did, right?
Yep, pitched a blue. The inner cheese counts as blues, just so everybody knows. So you get to make a stupid Crouching Tiger.
Another Crouching Tiger.
Coming in for 3.
Coming in for 3.
Alright, I will pitch a Passover. I have 2 resources floating. And I'll play a Dense Blue Mist. Attacks that target me this turn get -1 power. So in that, instead of coming in for 3, is coming in for 2.
Okay.
Now we'll take 2.
Alright. And I'll play a Crouching Tiger.
For 2.
Well, 3 minus 1 for 2.
-1, 2.
Yep.
Alright, I will take 2.
Okay. Then I'll play Tiger Swipe.
Okay.
From my Banish Zone. If Crouching Tiger was the last one this turn, it gets +2 and go again. Then if it hits, create X Crouching Tigers in your Banish Zone. So this is coming in for 4 minus 1 for 3.
Alright, I will unfortunately only be able to block for 2.
Okay.
So it will
hits.
hit.
So I create 1 Crouching Tiger in my Banish Zone.
Correct.
Okay.
Alright.
Then I'm going to play Tiger Taming Kakara.
So let's see, that's coming in for 1.
For 1, and then the next Crouching Tiger gets +1.
Okay.
Which I don't have to do, because it would get 0,
Yeah.
right?
Right. But you probably want to get that Crouching Tiger out of your hand, so get 0 value out of it thanks to my wonderful Dense Blue Mist.
Yep. And then I will Arsenal.
So, wasn't too bad for me, honestly. I mean, Tiger Swipe is still an amazing card, but we all remember good old Phantasmaclasm, our favorite card in the entire game. I mean, obviously, it's your favorite card in the game. I played it before, and I mean, what were the chances I play it again? Coming in for 9. When it attacks, look at the defending hero's hand and choose a card from their hand, pointing it on the bottom of their deck, and then they get to draw a card.
Alright. There you go.
Bearing Thorns, that card's insane. Untamed, alright, when this attacks, the next Crouching Tiger gets a +1 power buff. This says when it hits, the next thing gets +1 power buff. Which one's better, I wonder? Is it Untamed? Yeah. So get rid of that sucker. Put that on the bottom. But you do get to draw a card, so... I swear to God, if you pull the frickin'... That's my luck, everybody. Alright, Phantasmaclasm coming in for 9. What you gonna do about it? You gonna take 9? I mean, I imagine, but... because it's you. It's your stupid deck.
I'm actually going to block with both of these.
Okay.
For Battle Worn, giving them each Battle Worn.
Hey, look at those sweet
Aren't
dice.
those awesome? These things are so cool.
Yeah. First time I actually get to
I
showcase
should have
those
figured
bad
out a
boys
way
on
to
camera.
use it to get a +2, so I get 2 more of these, so I can do this 3 times.
Yeah. Very glad that he can't do that.
Okay. So anyways, so I'm going to block...
For 2. So you're taking 7?
I am taking 7.
Alright. I'll take it. Down to 21.
Alright.
And I'll pass. So 4-card hand. I have a 3-point life lead. Not exactly where this deck wants to be, but I will take it.
So I will play Harmony of the Hunt.
Okay.
Pitching 100 wins.
That's fine.
Floating 2, creating a Crouching Tiger
Okay.
in my hand.
I don't think this deck likes me. Alright, I will take 1.
Then I will play Bittering Thorns. When this hits, the next action attack gets +1 and go again. So I'm attacking for 4. I have 1 resource left.
When it hits,
When it hits.
+1 power buff.
When it hits.
You know what would really suck if it doesn't hit and I only have to block with 1 card? Like a Fate Foreseen, defense reaction blocking for 4. I'd get to opt 1. Yes, please. That'll stay right there. Alright, blocking for 4.
How many cards do you have left?
3.
I'm gonna force it. I'm gonna destroy this. The next Crouching Tiger I would play from my hand gets +2. I will play Crouching Tiger for 2. Come in for 2.
Take 2.
Okay. And then I'm gonna play Tiger Swipe.
Okay.
If Crouching Tiger was the last attack, this gets +2. So it's coming in for 4.
Yep.
And when it hits, I create X Crouching Tigers, which would be 1, but it has to hit. So
Yeah. So we all love Phantasmaclasm, right?
I don't.
Well, I'd love to send a third one at you, but unfortunately, you're gonna love this. I know you love Phantasmaclasm so much. So I'll block with a Phantasmaclasm.
All of it?
No, it's just blocking for 3, so I'm still taking 1. You still can make a freaking Crouching Tiger. I think this is the right play. I really wish it wasn't, and I could do something else, but here I am.
So now I will get rid of this.
Okay.
And then
Get a resource.
Yep, flip it to get a resource to go back up to 2.
Okay.
Then I will play Tiger Taming, Kakara, coming in for 2.
Take 2, and when it attacks, gives a crouching +1 power buff.
Yep. And then I will play a Crouching Tiger for 1.
Alright, take 1.
And then I will arsenal that.
I will pitch a second 10 and achieve win, 1 resource floating. I'll play Wax Inspector. Reward 3. If I pitched a blue card this turn, it enters with a +1 power counter on it. So then, I will use my resource and attack you for 4.
I'll take 4.
Same life, just slowly whittling each other down. And I'll pass to you.
Alright.
I can soak up 3 damage.
I
That's
will
good.
play Harmony of the Hunt. When this attacks, if you pitched a blue this turn, create a Crouching Tiger. I will pitch 100 Winds, which is blue, and I will create a Crouching Tiger in my hand, coming in for 3.
Pitch a Battlefront Bastion to play a red one, unfortunately, to play a Dense Blue Mist. Attacks that target me this turn get -1 power. So that, instead of coming in for 3, is coming in for 2. And then, I will block with a Battlefront Bastion for 2. And when it defends alone, I prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to me. So that is not going to hit, and the next 1 damage that would come at me is not going to come at me, I guess.
We're going to play Tiger Taming Takara,
Alright,
so coming in for 2.
I have played the blue this turn, so I will play an Homage to Ancestors. It will gain me a life, and since I play another blue this turn, I get to transcend. Yay, I get to do it. So I flip it, and it goes back into my hand as an inner chi. And I'll pitch it to activate New's ability of making a Spectral Shield token with a +1 power counter on it. It'll have a very short life because it, in addition to the 1 damage prevention that the Battlefront Bastion gave me, will soak up the, oh wait, no, that's only coming in for 1. So actually, I will not take any damage from the Kakra,
Okay.
and the Spectral Shield will not die.
I'll play Crouching Tiger, coming in for 1.
Alright. Now the Spectral Shield will die.
Okay. Playing Mauling Q, coming in for 5.
No! Coming in
And
for
I'm-
4, technically, because of this.
Coming in for 4, and if it hits, it doesn't extra. It does. So it's coming in for 5, but 4, and when it hits, it deals 1 damage to the opposing hero. So I had to pitch this, which I'm not crazy about, but I have ways to shuffle and get this back up. So I have 2 floating.
Alright, well, Waxing Spectre will soak up 3 of the 4 damage. I'll take 1. And then, since Crouch Tiger was the last thing I hit, I'll take another from the Mauling Key's ability.
Okay.
I don't think I played that right, probably, most likely. I wanted to get the most
I
value
know
possible,
some
and
people
I
are gonna.
think I
mean,
did, but
I think for me,
needed to do
there's
something right.
there's kind of push. You know, I need to keep the pressure on. Otherwise, I'm only drawing 3. Well, actually, if I don't play this, I'm barely drawing anything because
Right.
So I had to do that. I just had to do that.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
I don't think I had a choice. But
Your weapon.
there's other. I hate it when I do that.
you do that so much.
I know.
It's hilarious, though.
I just don't like you.
You suck! I want Zephyr Needle. I want to use the frickin' Zephyr Needles, but I'm playing against stupid Enigma.
Okay.
Bad attack.
Yep.
Alright, well,
Sorry, I have lots of stuff to remove. Jeez, I I need an assistant for this deck to help me get stuff off the board.
You need a flesh and blood caddy?
Yes, I need a flesh and blood caddy assistant, please.
You need a board caddy?
I need to teach Ozzy.
Golf joke.
I need to teach
For
you,
any
I
of you
guess,
who play golf, that's a golf joke. So if you don't, hey, whatever.
Okay.
Man, you get to draw 4 cards. Again, I'm gonna have a super long turn, so you and I are just gonna look at each other for the next 20 minutes,
All right.
as I really don't want to draw 4 cards, but I will. And it's your turn. Oh God. Well, this is a hand. Everybody, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Okay, I'm going to play Predatory Streak. Create a Crouching Tiger in your Banish Zone. You may play it this turn.
Yep.
I am going to play
No! I didn't want you to
Rising
transcend.
Sun, Setting Moon. Draw a card, then put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. If you played another blue this turn, transcend, which I did.
Yep.
I will draw a card. Oh, bummer.
Oh, bummer. I have to put this stupidly busted card on the bottom of my deck because I have 2 copies
So
of it.
I will transcend.
Let me guess. It's a freaking tiger swipe. He magically shuffled the 2 in his graveyard back into
So
his
I
deck
will
and he drew
immediately
both of them or something like
Use
that.
those 3
Oh my God.
to play his ability, creating a Crouching Tiger in my hand.
Oh,
And then I will search for a combo card.
Mm-hmm. Zen is just so consistently stupid. How many times? Okay, everybody, leave a comment down below, like a tracker of how many times Ryguy has transcended this game. Because I swear, every turn except for like 1 or 2 turns, he's transcended. Like, it feels like it. And I think I've transcended once. And last turn. I transcended once last turn, and just the Spectral Shield's like, oh, I make this cool Spectral Shield. And Ryguy's like, no, it must die. I kill your cool thing. I want to do a cool thing, but Ryguy keeps... Stupid Zen, the freaking monk, keeps stealing my answer. Tiger swipes back. Whoop. I hate that deck. I hate that deck.
Okay.
I hope you're all enjoying my slow spiral into madness.
Alright, I'll play Growl. For 3, the next Crouching Tiger I play this turn gets +1. And go again.
I'll take 3.
I'm going to play Crouching Tiger.
Okay, coming in for
Coming in
1.
for 1.
Alright. I am going to play a Restless Coalescence. It does all this cool stuff. When it enters, I can move any number of +1 power counters from my auras onto this. As a once per turn instance, I can get rid of one of those counters and make a Spectral Shield, and it has Ward 2, and it's such a good card. But I drew 3 of them. I drew all 3 of them in the same freaking hand. So I'll just go ahead and pitch 1. I'll flip up Uphold Tradition. I'll put a +1 power counter on my Restless Coalescence. So I can at least use it 1 time to make a Spectral Shield. And Uphold Tradition has Ward 1. So, yeah. So I'll use this stupid Uphold Tradition to soak up the 1 damage from that stupid Crouching Tiger. Take that, Crouching Tiger.
I will play from my arsenal, Chase the Tail.
Oh.
When this attacks, if Crouching Tiger was the last combat this chain, it gets go again, and the next Crouching Tiger you play this combat chain gets +3, coming in for 4.
Yeesh. Okay, I'll play a Restless Coalescence, and I'll use...
Oh, and I had to pitch that, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I will use Restless Coalescence's ability to make a Spectral Shield, and I'll let these 2 Restless Coalescences soak up all the damage from the Chase the Tail.
Then I will play a Crouching Tiger for 3. Coming
Spectral
in for
Shield will soak up 1, and I'll
3.
take 2.
Okay.
That's things.
And then, because this is 0, I will play Tiger Swipe.
Coming in for 4.
Coming in for 4. And I'm going to create X Crouching Tigers, which is 2, which I can't use. So
Yeah.
But
But it's still 4 damage.
No, absolutely. I think
still
it was
a
the right
big
way to
deal.
go. I wasn't crazy
It's still
about
a big
pitching
deal,
this,
yeah.
but I think it was the best way to go. I didn't want to have only be drawing 2 or 3 cards and keeping this one in there
Right.
and losing any of that, because that goes away if I don't use it.
Correct.
So I think I did everything right.
Yeah.
So, well, obviously.
He played
So-
Tiger Swipe for the 3rd time this game, and I'm down to sets. Yeah, so he played
All right.
Tiger Swipe 3 times in one game.
Hey, and I didn't play this, so I don't have to accidentally put it in my banished or in my graveyard.
Well, we're doing the dance again. The super fun dance of you passing the turn to me, and I'm having a super long turn. You know, I mean, I've done it so many times this game already. I have so many long turns, guys. I'm so sorry about it. I'm gonna take so much time. I'm gonna put this card in the arsenal, and I'm gonna pass my turn to you. So
Okay.
I'm so sorry it took so long.
Okay. We play that,
Mm-hmm.
and
Make a Crouching Tiger.
I will play Tiger Taming Katara
Kakara.
and pitch.
I think we've seen this play before. Only a couple of times, though. Only like once or twice. I'm going to pitch a first 10 energy wind. I'm going to go to 2 floating. And I'll play a Waning Vengeance for my hand. It has Ward 3. And when it leaves the arena, if I pitch the blue this turn, I get to create a Spectral Shield. So this guy will die, soaking up the Tiger Team Kakara. Didn't get all the value I wanted out of it, unfortunately. But I do make a Spectral Shield, which will conveniently soak up the 1 damage from the stupid Crouching Tigers you make. So, ha, take that.
Well, I'll go ahead and play that, but it's for 0.
Well, yeah, it's coming in for 1. Spectral Shield soaks it up.
Yeah. And
Good.
then I will play with my last resource, Breed Anger.
Greed Anger.
I create, if Crouching Tiger was the last one, gets go again and create a Crouching Tiger in my banish zone, which I'm not going to be able to use, but I don't think.
Well, it has go again, so I mean, hey, that's worth something. Alright, I'll pitch this round's on me, and then play an Unravel Aggression, blocking that for 5.
Okay.
So,
And do you have just a card in arsenal?
I got a card in arsenal and 2 resources floating.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know if I want to just try to put the dagger in now, or if I should put this in arsenal.
You don't have any resources.
No, that's true. Am I out of resources?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of resources. I can't do anything. Arsenal,
Alright,
and Crouching Tiger goes away.
end of turn, I will spend 2 resources, and I will play a Waxing Spectre. Ward 3, it comes in with a +1 power counter on it since I pitched a blue this turn. However, the thing that really sucks is that I go into my turn, my super long turn again, and I will pass the turn to you.
Well,
I think you've had tempo in this game for a pretty long time now, with your weapon saying prettily on top of your deck, or on top of your graveyard, on its throne.
I
On its
always...
throne. He's really good at doing that,
I'm
everybody.
just trying to give all of my graveyard people weapons.
Everybody's gotta have a weapon.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, God. Okay, what are you doing? You're being really annoying and you stink and you're... Gosh. Could you stop drawing a good hand, please? I need a little bit of breathing room here.
Okay.
Okay.
Pitching 100 wins. So the next Crouching Tiger gets +1. If I pitched a blue card this turn, create a Crouching Tiger.
Cool.
And I will play 100 wins for 1.
What are you doing? How many resources do you have floating? 2? It looks like 2.
2. I have 2 floating, sorry. Yeah.
There's no way you just drew a handful of blues. Block with the Rage Spectre for 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'll play Taming Katara. Coming in for 2. Give a Crouching Tiger +1.
I'll let the Waxing Spectre die.
Okay. Then I will play Crouching Tiger. Coming in for 2.
You got 1 in your hand and none floating.
Correct.
Block 4.
Okay.
Block 4, sink below.
Then I will play Aspect of Tiger Body.
Dang it! Gosh dang it! I knew that you would send a 3 afterwards.
Yeah. That's why I did this early, to try to get you to burn a card. And then this is a combo, but I didn't have a red.
Yeah, but it's still coming in for 3.
Yeah, but I didn't have a red to do anything. Can't create a
Crouching.
Crouching Tiger. So
Down to 4. 2 in hand.
But that's why I played that. I was trying to get you to burn a card.
Ugh.
Worked.
Hey, you're supposed to put that on top of your graveyard.
No. Actually, I could hear my graveyard yelling, "We don't want any more weapons."
We don't need any more. You've given us plenty.
All right. But you have cards.
Yeah, and I can actually send an attack at you.
Yeah.
1 time. 7 damage.
7 damage.
7 damage with a Battlefront frickin' Bastion. Come on. Take it.
I have to.
Good.
Because I'm starting to funnel through some cards here, so yeah, it's not great.
Alright, and I'll draw 4 and pass. This game just got a lot closer. Even though Rye Guy still has all the tempo.
Okay, I will play Wind Chakra.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And then, Passover.
Oh no.
Transcend.
You get to banish a card from a graveyard.
Graveyard. Oh, that nasty one.
Phantasmaclasm.
Yes.
But I thought you loved Phantasmaclasm. Oh, I get it. You love him so much that you want to banish him specifically so that I can look at him more.
I'll play that to activate Zen's ability, putting a Crouching Tiger in the banish zone.
In your hand.
In my hand?
And then the thing that you get with combo goes in the banish zone. And so much stuff tripped up. The weapon's supposed to go in the graveyard. The Crouching Tiger goes in the banish zone, not in the hand. The thing that you're supposed to put in the banish zone actually goes in your hand. You're really good at this. And so am I. We're the best Flesh and Blood players in the history of mankind. we can win win the world championship because we're just that good.
Might be able to win the world championships if I'm playing against, like kids under 8 that can barely read. So.
Are you gonna get the 4th tiger swipe of this game?
No, because I can't create the Crouching Tigers enough.
Good.
So.
I don't want another tiger swipe.
Well, I'm gonna go for this to try to just.
I think I'm gonna have PTSD after this game. Somebody hears.
I think I'm just getting this one to try to say goodbye.
No, not Mauling Key. That one's almost worse. No.
Okay, so I did this. And then Untamed. So coming in for 4, and the next Crouching Tiger gets +1. Pitching an Inner Chi, floating 2.
I'm gonna have to block for 3. So I'm taking 3 and I'm going down to 1.
Okay.
Or no, I'm taking 1 and I'm going down to 3.
Alright.
Thank God it's not the other way.
And then so I will play Crouching Tiger coming in for 4.
Mm-hmm. I'll block for 3, and I'll take 1.
Okay. Then I will use 1 resource, and Mauling Q will come in. When this hits, if Crouching Tiger was the last attack, this combat chain deal 1 damage to your hero. So come in for 5, and basically you have to block it all. If it hits, you die.
I'll block the Spectral Manifestations for 2, and I will say good game.
Good game.
No! I got burned to death by a freaking tiger.
Now, we've played other games where he's waxed me, so I don't know. I don't know enough about how that deck works. I understand to a point, but I don't think
you got the tempo. Hands that I drew, all 3 of my Restless Coalescences, that's where the game shifted, and you had all the tempo from then onward. Yeah. Thankfully, I made it a tiny bit closer, but when I got that bad hand and a couple of bad hands in a row, Zen took the tempo, and that's just how the deck works. It is really good at
when you start getting the... Well, and it's hard. I mean, I can see where... If you hit it right early, you could just destroy decks. I mean, so fast.
Oh, yeah.
Kill. Because I just couldn't use these.
Oh, God. You had to chase it down in the arsenal?
Yeah.
Jesus.
But you need more Crouching Tigers.
So. Yeah, but you had plenty of freaking Crouching Tigers early on in the game with your freaking Tiger swipes.
But I just got this Chasing Tail.
I just want a Tiger swipe at me 3 times. He chase it, or yeah, Tiger Swipe 3 times, Molly Key twice, Chase the Tail, what, 2 times?
Well,
it's like, oh my
Wind Chakra
god.
is
And
one of my
Wind Chakra.
absolute favorite cards. Love that card. This
God.
is, I mean, I get Tiger Swipe and Chase the Tail. They're awesome if you can get Crouching Tigers. But if not, these cards, I love Untamed. Well, you obviously do because you took it away from me earlier.
Yeah.
So it's a great card. This deck absolutely rocks.
It's a really good deck. It's a really good budget
If you
deck.
haven't looked at his videos, I want to give him a plug. If you're still watching, please check out
the budget deck text for both of these decks. Enigma,
and check
all
out.
things considered, still getting Zen down
you
to 10
wanna
in
know-
that game
if you
is
wanna-
really impressive.
If you want to know what Timo thinks about this deck, watch his Top Hero.
Yeah,
video.
watch the top heroes in Flesh and Blood, which should be out right as we're recording this video, actually. But yeah, that deck's awesome. I talk about how Zen, even with the bans, is still the best deck in the entire game. Not this exact deck, but Zen is the best deck in the game. Enigma's got a lot of upgrades, or has gotten a lot better because Zen's a bit worse, but still, Zen is still an incredibly good hero.
And it's going to get better.
And it's going to get better with the Mask of the Pouncing Lynx, which, if you're wanting to build Zen, that is in the deck. Period. End of sentence. That card is so good. That deck, Zen, is so good. Not that card, but Mask of Pouncing Lynx. But Zen is an incredibly good deck. Enigma, even though she got Zen down to 10 with all those bad cards, it doesn't look like she's that good, but she is a really good deck. She's a defensive stalwart and a force to be reckoned with if you give her the breathing room, which you did give me a couple of times in that game.
Isn't that the deck that you were like way behind and...
Yeah, in pre-release, I was at 1 life with this deck, and I still beat somebody who had 20 life. So, in pre-release, this deck can still showcase its power and just completely changing the tides of the game if it gets the right cards and if the opponent plays stuff incorrectly and whatever.
All right.
This deck is really good. Zen is really good. If you're wanting to get into Flesh and Blood or Classic Constructed at all, I would highly recommend building a Zen deck. The budget deck that I've made or other decks out there, I'll link budget decks for both of these in the description below. But anyways,
and I would say, as a new player,
yeah,
this is much easier to play because it's aggro and it's just kind of go.
Yeah,
you got to be a pretty advanced player to play that because there's
this is a hard deck to play.
A lot of technical stuff, a lot of navigating, going and figuring it all out.
Right.
This one is kind of just hit the hammer down. But I would say, like earlier, try to put cards, like I baffled him when I put down a 1 play. So why are you doing that? I was just trying to get him to burn a card.
Trying to burn cards to, yeah.
To just, then I knew, thought that I would pretty much then win the game.
Yeah.
So.
But anyways, with all that aside, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It's completely free on Reddit. Hope that you all enjoyed this video. Hope that you all enjoy Part the Mistveil and all the videos I'm pointing out for it right now. And enjoy, everybody.